exploring one's history can dredge up some uncomfortable memories, and it looks like Araragi is having to face just that. Would you be held responsible for things in your past which you weren't privy to all the information and were, let's be honest, too mentally stunted to actually understand the situation? Whatever your answer to that, well, Araragi's being punished anyway, so let's see how that goes. Yes, please answer questions about... Oh, you're not really explaining anything. You are, however, further confirming that Ogi is an enigma, a mystery, and black. Hi. Oh, this is going to be very difficult for me. Is Oshino Ogi less than 4 characters? That's me adjusting a fictional tie. I'm curious to see how they're going to answer this question. Just fine. Don't go straight into a opening. It's a very solitary feeling for... Okay, no longer solitary, but... Is that meant to be symbolising the different... the young her and now? I don't... Interesting. I don't understand. Is the fact that they're all in the snow meaning anything there? Or is it just meant to be pushing the feeling of, like, desolation? It's probably a good idea of him this time to converse with Hanakawa and get some of her insight, rather than focusing and only talking to Ogi. She only knows what she knows. Whereas Ogi, I don't know the answer to that question. Are you sure about that? For what purpose? The thrill of the hunt and all of that. I really hope that Ogi isn't this kind of omnipotent thing and knows exactly what's going on all the time. Hanakawa's reactions whenever he mentions Meme. Yeah, it's a fair enough reason. Aragi's modus operandi. Find a cute girl. Probably not only Kangaroo. Where are you going with this train of thought, Hanakawa? Sure, keep telling yourself that, mate. He likes to pretend that he was in the driving seat. So, like the classroom before, where going over the maths test in the courtroom, was he in charge there as well? No, yeah, she didn't mean. He's a bit dense. Unless you're carrying heavy baggage and whatnot. It's quite lazy to ride on a travelator. Fun, though. Are you more worried about his well-being? He is very, very dense in this particular subject. It's almost like a Scooby-Doo scene, just then with them walking about and missing each other. $44. What is the cultural view on the number 4? I can't remember. I think it's bad. I was trying to think of the other one. Sanjikara, fair enough. Which one? Is there a correct answer to this, though? One seems to be the easier option. Hmm. Ah! Of course something would have got in the way here. Where does Ogi live? Did you? When did you have this conversation? I think she's planting things in his head, or he literally doesn't remember things because she's manipulating history. Is it showing off though, or is it being respectful? I wonder if he can do anything that actually annoys Ogi. Zip? I don't like that face. Ah, he was aware that he leaks things in front of her, so she was overcoming that. Can he even have the compulsion to not tell her? Hmm. Is it fascinating? I feel like a lot of people think far too much into it. Any particular reason she came back, though? What do you gain from all of this? So is that he can't actually go alone now? Is this why Hanakawa goes along with it? I don't like this whole a boy and a girl can't be, like visit each other and be friends without there being some untoward thing going on. That kind of thinking is dumb. But I guess for the vast population, probably true. I think it would be the same amount of danger Aragi being alone with her as Ogi being alone with her. A great listener because you force conversation and information. I I don't feel safe with Ogi being a shadow. He looked like a puppet. We can tell really who's pulling the strings there. You know more than you're letting on, don't you? And now that the spell was broken slightly, she has to double down. It's interesting and creepy. Who's to answer that question? Do you transcend time? And apart from being a relation of Oshino, why would you be so close to Aragi without having some reason? What is with the particles? Just run from this entire conversation, Aragi. You've been in contact? Aragi is just completely unsure of what to do right now. Are you trying to weave your magic on Hanakawa? Oh. Which means that soon Ogi will know because you'll just ask him. And he'll be obliged to tell. Future. Who other than Hanakawa will be able to stand up to Ogi in this manner? Hanakawa, just because of her smarts and knowing things more in depth than what's really happening. And Senju basically because just belligerent. No. The uninvited sidekicks that turn out to have vast implications on the plot, usually. Or just turn out to be the big evil in the end, in disguise. I don't know that. Don't know that. What's with all the posing? Battle plans. But it would be fine if he's accompanied by a level-headed girl. She can handle herself, Senju. Trying to play that kind of card. I'm sure she'll be plenty pleased with that. Sometimes you don't need to have the most capable in every situation. Might be nice though. who is the... Don't make Araragi choose. It's... Hopefully he isn't as indecisive as I am. You're actively trying to force his opinion, or his answer away from Hanakawa, though. It doesn't gain you anything, at least on the surface. Why does it look like he's proposing? She should have no reason to want to attend with him. He should be able to see that, no? Sold. There's no need to even counter that or think about it. Of course he would choose. I feel like the whole living here and it being subsidised due to like handouts and whatnot being relevant somehow. Get far away, or she might not open the door. That was quite a way to answer the door. Is it because that her saying that? Finally, him noticing that there must be extenuating circumstances for people to make those kind of leaps. Did you actually offer sushi in the first place? Why are you so drained? Why are you frazzled? Okay, might be a good idea to back down. But I don't see why. Poor Araragi. He actually thought about it more in depth than he's being given credit. If only his past actions didn't lend credence to why she would think that. I am hesitant to see what's on the other side of that door. Both literal see and the culmination of this little story plot. Would they have brought up the fact that she was on welfare and that's how she could have gotten this apartment if it wasn't meaning anything? I mean, it was so blunt compared to a lot of the stuff where they over-explain to the point of confusion, which makes me believe that there was something to it. What happened to Osho? I do hope Meme is fine because he's got a lot to answer for if we're ever to see him again. Is there going to be fallout for not going to see Senjugahara? Because the fact that it's like, oh, we got to see Oikera and Senjugahara, but now they're focusing on Oikera. Is there going to be an issue now that's going to crop up with Hitagi? If it does, I'm going to be annoyed, yet understanding. This entire arc is just a clusterfuck. Araki constantly getting blamed for things that are pretty much out of his control. At least more than what you'd expect from a generic high school boy. Even if you are part vampire and everything that's happened so far. Monogatari is confusing, but you all knew that anyway, and you're here nonetheless. Sometimes being so dialogue heavy is how it stands itself out, but also to its own detriment. It's to my detriment, I should clarify. Because I'm pretty sure I've been given all the answers for what I've been questioning. It's just I've been too dense and too slow to read it and take it all in. But Monogatari is Monogatari, and quite like always, it's been entertaining. And hopefully you have found it entertaining. And if so, you can like the video. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Because God knows I need as much help as I can get right now. And with another episode down, get some rest. And I'll see you in the next one. These videos wouldn't be possible without all of you. But I do need to thank my Patreons, especially Flawed Otaku and Raywin, because they keep this channel alive. And, ultimately, they've given me quite a lot of self-confidence boosts, so, once again, thank you.